Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Rahman Ramadan. I'm from class 7A, and here I'm going to present my research proposal titled Analysis of the Factors Affecting Students' Fluency in English Speaking Skills at SMA Negeri 96 Jakarta Barat. So the identification of the research is this research focus on factors that affecting students' fluency in English speaking skills at SMA Negeri 96 Jakarta Barat, and a problem can be defined such as students stutters when speaking English in answering or giving an opinion in English class. So the formulation of the research is what are the factors that affecting students' fluency in speaking English. So the objective of this research can be stated is to find out what are the factors that are affecting student fluency in speaking English. So now we move on to chapter 2 of the research proposal is frame of theories. The first one is concept of speaking English. So the first one is definition of speaking English. I quote from Cameron from 2001. He said that speaking is a process of sharing thoughts and ideas with other people orally. Speaking is not only about producing the words, but also the use of language to relay meanings that the other people can make sense of them. So the next one is the types of speaking. The first one is initiative. It's the kinds of speaking performance in their ability to produce good pronunciation in intonation, stress words, and focusing on some of the particular elements of language. The second one is intensive. The student's speaking performance that is practicing some phonological and grammatical aspects of language. The third one is responsive. The speaking part replies to a teacher-student initiated question or comments, giving instruction, direction in teaching learning process. The next one is transactional. Transactional speaking goals are presenting and conveying the important information. The next one is interactive. So the aim of interpersonal speaking is to build the social relationship among the speaker with the others when explain an idea or an opinion. The last one is extensive. So the teacher gives students extended monologues in the form of oral reports, summaries, and storytelling and short speeches. So the last one of the chapter 2 in frame of theories is the function of speaking. So there are many functions of speaking in human interaction. So the function of speaking are classified into three. They are talk as interaction, talk as the transaction, and talk as the performance. So move on to the chapter 3 is the research methodology. First one is research design. So the purpose of this study is to explore factors that contribute to influence students speaking fluency. So the study employed qualitative approach. The qualitative approach is used when little is known about a topic or phenomenon, utilized to comprehend people experiences. The next one is the population and the sample. So the population of this research was taken from the SMA Negeri 96 Jakarta Barat. So the sample of this research was taken from the 12th grade of SMA Negeri 96 Jakarta Barat. So the next one is research instrument. So the research instrument by definition is a tool used to collect data in research. So the instrument used in this study was observation, classroom observation, and interview. So the data collecting technique, the first one was classroom observation, was selected and used to gain data in order to answer research questions about factors that influence students' English speaking fluency and the ways they develop it. The next one is interview. So the interview were conducted with students who usually participate actively when classes reserved. The data interview was very important to find factors that affect students speaking fluency. So the next one is data collecting technique. So the first one of the data collecting technique is classroom observation. and classroom observation was selected and used to gain the data in order to answer the research question about factors that influence students' English speaking fluency and the ways they develop it. So the next one is interview. An interview were conducted with students who usually participate actively when the class is observed. So the next one, after I asked the researcher collect the data, next I analyze the data. So the data collected through various sources and instruments were analyzed in two parts. The first part was observation. Data from class observation were analyzed qualitatively by using descriptive analysis in detail, including every activity that happened in the class. It was analyzed based on student speaking activities when the process of observation occurs. Descriptive analysis is a good method selected in analyzing data observation because it is applied to find detailed description and examine the results of data deeply. The observation student speaking fluency were recorded to up in the collecting data information. To analyze the qualitative data gained from the interview, where researcher would be listen to the interview recording and transcribe all the words that said by the interviewee. After all the data transcribed, interview data were organized based on the research objective. So that's the end of my research proposal. Thank you for watching.